Through These Doors is sponsored by Shields.
They're out there. You'll find them spending countless frosty mornings crouched in blinds, fishing endless misty bays, charging up steep hills, pushing their bodies to the limit. They rise before dawn and get home past dark. No one is born a Shields expert, but it's as if some are born to be one. Shields, they have to be experts out there before we call them experts in here.
No one will play with him. Who the hell is this guy?
With the top 10 battle lined up, the University of North Dakota men's hockey team hosted Minnesota Duluth last weekend at Ralph Ingolstadt Arena. Unfortunately for the number 8 Fighting Hawks, it was the number 4 Bulldogs that did much of the celebrating all weekend. UND started strong Friday night, scoring the first goal.
Joe Spackford, Tucker Pullman took it out to skate, fed it to Joe, stepping in, shoots and scores! Tyson Joe snapped it under the crossbar. That's his 11th goal of the season, 1-0 UND in the power play.
Minnesota Duluth fired back 38 seconds later and continued to roll. The Fighting Hawks did net 2 more goals as Shane Gersich and Joel Janatuin scored. But it was too little, too late for North Dakota.
The biggest thing is when we do get momentum, we got to make sure we try to get next 2 or 3 shifts to keep that momentum. And again, we didn't do that tonight.
You know, definitely we need to take more pride in playing in our own building in front of our fans.
Playing for a better result on Saturday night, it was much of the same for a struggling UND squad. Minnesota Duluth scored 2 goals in the first and 2 goals in the third, holding North Dakota without a point. There were a few bright spots for UND. However, they were 1 second late or 1 move away from finding the back of the net. The sweep dropped UND to 2-5-1 in conference play at home. something that doesn't sit right with the men in green and white.
I mean, going to North Dakota, all I hear about is, winning, and, when things aren't going your way and you're not playing the right way, it's tough. It's tough as a group and tough individually too. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and understand if you're giving it all you got.
That frustration can only be learned from, and one can only get back to work.
Well, they're disappointed. Obviously, they're very disappointed. Probably frustrated a little bit here too. And again, like I said, that the group that we have, the coaches and the players, this is a group that we are, and we're going to keep moving forward. Like, we're not going to get left behind. We're going to keep moving forward here and get to the level that we want to. And again, it starts on Monday.
The mood at the Ralph Engelstad Arena this week was workmanlike.
They've been tough. They've been very high pace, very intense.
Up tempo, fast. Like we said after the game on Saturday, we had a lot of things to work on, and I think Monday, Tuesday have been pretty hard practices, but they've been helpful practices. And
you know what? This week of practice has been great. I don't think the mood's down. I think guys have the right mindset that they came to the rink ready to work, and we're equally as excited to be here any day, even when maybe the pressure's a little bit higher. But that's why guys come here, is because they appreciate that pressure and they thrive under that environment. So I think we're going to grow from this, and we're really excited for our next challenge.
Winners of only one game in their last 4, all at home, North Dakota has been sent looking for answers on how it can improve.
Things, last weekend obviously was tough, and we have a lot we need to improve on after last week. And I think overall, it's just our tempo and our pace of play and our compete level is the main thing we've been working on this week.
Something that we really been focused on is our defensive play, our play away from the puck, and just doing little things, boxing out, blocking shots. So those are all things that will definitely help us going into this next weekend.
Despite a bevy of injuries and youth, there's been no excuses for anyone in their locker room.
Yeah, obviously you got to look back at the film of last weekend and kind of check out our weaknesses and make them strengths for this next weekend. Obviously we can't dwell on it too much. We only have a few more weekends here in the NCHC, so we got to take the positives out of it and continue to improve.
We got to learn from them and think about them a bit, but at the same time we got to forget about them, focus on what's ahead, and I think we know it's at stake this weekend. We got to get some more NCHC points, so we're looking forward for that.
We're always learning here. Even when we're getting wins, we're still trying to grow based on the experiences we've had. And last weekend it was a pretty humbling weekend, but it was a good team too, and we kind of see that that's the standard, and we aspire to be at least that good and to push for our next opportunity to play that team. And so we'll continue to grow, and we will be ready for the next opportunity.
You want to learn from the mistakes, and you want to learn from how we can be better against teams like that, and then you kind of want to put it aside. You don't really want it to eat at you, both individually and as a team.
It sounds cliche, but this team can only look ahead to one game, this Friday at Colorado College. For a team that struggled at home, heading back on the road may be what the doctor has called for.
Yeah, this year, for whatever it is, I think we've been doing pretty well on the road. I don't know what it is, if it's just the guys kind of sticking together on the road with some jokes and some chemistry out there, but for some reason we've been doing really well on the road, and I think guys are excited to get out of here for a little bit.
Especially since we've been playing so well on the road. It's kind of nice to get out of here. Obviously we'd like to play as well in front of our fans as we do on the road, but I guess that's not really the case as of right now. So I think getting on the road and kind of getting away and hopefully grabbing 2 games in Colorado, try and build some momentum coming into the weekend after that back into the Ralph.
The Tigers, however, are no easy team to beat. It will be a key matchup as the postseason shapes up, but UND, the defending national champion, is not looking too far ahead, and that is all part of the fun.
We know there's quite a bit of pressure on us, and we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, but I think we're excited to figure our stuff out and take a run at this.
It's us against the world mentality, and it's only us that's going to come out of it. We gotta get together as a group and really pull through this.
Really, the times of adversity are when you grow the most. It's when you find the deepest part of your character, and when the team kind of gets closer, I think. when it's just coming easy, not really getting a whole lot better in those stretches, but times like this, everybody finds a little bit more to give, and the pace of practice, just the mentality at the rink, and absolutely everything we do gets more detailed, and it's really fun to be a part of that, and just looking forward to seeing the results of this work.